What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I've got some more NBA news to talk about with you guys. Again, this time it is currently being reported that the Golden State Warriors are extremely interested in trading for Lonzo Ball and JJ Redick. It is currently being reported as well that the Warriors discussed a trade that would send Kelly Oubre over to the team and they would get JJ Redick and Lonzo Ball back. Again, this is all being reported by Shams. This is an extremely interesting situation going on right now. You know, I've spoken about, I've made separate videos talking about Lonzo Ball and JJ Redick. You know, my separate views on each player, which I highly recommend you guys go check out. Again, they should be uploaded a little bit previously before this one was. Again, very much recommend you guys go check that out. Again, I am really confused by this, by the Golden State Warriors. I really do not like this at all. I mean, let's start off with JJ Redick, you know, as the first player we'll kind of start off with. Why would you want to, trade for like a 35-year-old shooting guard who's on a $11 or so million contract when you've already got Andrew Wiggins starting at shooting guard with Damian Lee as his backup, Kent Bazemore as well, and Jordan Poole all on the same roster? Why would you want to go and trade for JJ Redick? It's bad enough that Jordan Poole isn't even getting minutes as it is. Imagine if you got JJ Redick to the team. You've got, 21-year-old Jordan Poole who's averaging 8 minutes per game, just chilling out on the bench. Jordan Poole hasn't even been bad this season, and again, deserves the opportunity. I really hope that a team comes in and snags Jordan Poole, tries and gets him to the team, because he is a great young talent that should be playing on more minutes on an NBA team. And again, I feel like the Pelicans could actually be a really interesting team to try and get him. Again, let's just say they do manage to somehow get JJ Redick and Lonzo off to the team to the Warriors and are able to get Kelly Oubre and maybe even a Jordan Poole back to win 100% for the for the Pelicans, because Jordan Poole is a contracted player, I believe, for another 2 more seasons on that rookie deal. And again, he would straight away come in and play the 20 minutes or so per night that JJ Redick is off the bench, and again would be a very nice piece to the New Orleans Pelicans. And for some reason I could kind of see Jordan Poole in a Pelicans jersey. I don't know why, but again, I can kind of imagine it in my head. So again, that would be a very interesting trade for them. But again, it just makes no sense. When we look at Lonzo Ball as well, you've already got Steph Curry, who's playing, an outrageous amount of minutes. You already got Brad Wanamaker as well, who's playing his 20 or so minutes per night. Again, we've seen Kent Bazemore slot in at the point guard position here and there as well. Not necessarily being the point guard, but again, just playing that point guard position, but not being the ball handler or playmaker. Usually, if Steph wasn't on the court and if Bazemore was at point guard, it'd probably be like Draymond Green, who'd be kind of that main ball handler at, kind of in a point forward. So, again, why would you want to go and get Lonzo Ball as well when you've kind of got the point guard situation filled out? And Lonzo could definitely just leave in free agency, because teams are going to be offering him contracts. He's going to get more money to go play for a team like, who knows, Detroit or someone like that. Why would you want to get Lonzo Ball as well, considering, he's going to be an expiring player who's going to get a lot more money than he deserves from teams like the, Detroit Pistons, for example. So again, why would you want to do that? Why would you want to make that trade if you're the Golden State Warriors? Not just that though, if the Pelicans were able to get rid of JJ Redick and Lonzo Ball's expiring deals for Kelly Oubre and like a Jordan Poole, wow, that is a huge win for the Pelicans. And I mean, look, the Pelicans having a really bad season, but geez, what more could David Griffin, do as GM as the Pelicans? He's traded for like 4 future first round picks from the Lakers, 3 future first round picks from the Bucks. I'm sure he's going to keep adding on to that collection. Not just that, he is as well, if he could got rid of, these 2 expiring deals, brought in a young Jordan Poole to the team, and as well as bringing a Kelly Oubre who immediately helps their defense that has been really below average this season. So again, that would be a master move by, a David Griffin. That'd be something absolutely insane by him. And again, look, I don't know if Stan Van Gundy's really going to be the coach for the Pelicans. He'll probably coach him again next season. He's had a really bad year as well. So it'll be very interesting to see how David Griffin kind of looks at that one. That's probably been his only mistake, I'd say, so far, was hiring Van Gundy. He has been pretty bad so far in his first season with the Pelicans. So again, what he looks to do from here is kind of a mystery, and I'm kind of very interested to see how he's going to go and what he's going to do. It's going to be very interesting when it does come to that. I'd probably fire Van Gundy at this point. I don't really think he's been good enough to, keep his spot on the team, as the head coach. But again, getting a player like Oubre in who could pay maybe $10 million a season is a real good bonus and something they should definitely do. But again, I really don't like this by, the Warriors. It's clear to see that the Pelicans are desperate to get rid of Lonzo Ball and JJ Redick, because they know JJ Redick will most likely leave in free agency. I honestly believe JJ Redick is going to look to go to a team like the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets currently right now lack a lot of bench depth, and even though they really need defense, a player like JJ Redick, he can't turn down, especially if you can get him on cheap. And while I reckon Redick will go there is because I believe he's actually but he lives in Brooklyn. So again, come back to this video if I called it. I mean, imagine in like 6 months or something, JJ Redick goes and signs with Brooklyn. I hopefully will remember that I said this in this video, because again, I just completely called it. But who knows, other than that, he'd probably just go to a veteran anyways. He's not going to re-sign with the Pelicans, so they'll be desperate to get rid of him while they still can. Lonzo Ball as well, there's been rumored teams are going to offer him outrageous deals for what he's worth. Again, if I was the Pelicans, I'd be wanting to get rid of him before you'd have to re-sign him back on an outrageous deal. So that's what I'd be trying to do if I was them. And if you get back Jordan Poole, who is going to be there again next season, a player like Kelly Oubre, who would most likely re-sign, but again, add a lot of defense to the team as well. That's just something you want to do if you're them. So again, it's going to be extremely interesting to see how this is all going to go. I honestly believe the Golden State Warriors should not be trading for Lonzo Ball and JJ Redick. It just doesn't make sense for them. If I was the Golden State Warriors now, what would I actually go and trade, or who should I go and trade for? If I was the Warriors, I would definitely actually go and look for a player like Andre Drummond. It's clear to see that they do really lack a lot of defense on this team. And considering James Wiseman has recently been benched just so they can improve the defense with Kevon Looney, rather. That's a pretty funny thing to get benched, for a player like him. But again, look, Wiseman's improved his shot so much this year and will eventually do it more and more. And if you got his spacing better, he could play a bit of power forward, here and there very, very soon as well. But again, Andre Drummond, who is currently playing on, the Cleveland Cavaliers right now, if they could trade maybe Kelly Oubre, Kevon Looney, and a first-round pick to try and get Andre Drummond to the team, not only will it improve their defense, but it also gives them that second or third scoring option to play on the team while Klay Thompson is currently injured with that Achilles. So right now, you'd look at Andrew Wiggins, Andre Drummond, Steph Curry. It would be a very, very good team on the Warriors. And then you'd have Klay Thompson as well coming back next season. And again, that would probably be the best team in the league if the Warriors could potentially do that. And that's a much better option, even though you have to give up like a first round pick or something like that. That's a much better option than, trying to get JJ Redick or even Lonzo Ball to the team. Both of those players could definitely leave in free agency, and both of them aren't exactly worth that much anymore. And honestly, if I was them, I'd probably just rather keep Kelly Oubre on the team, right about now. Because, again, even though he's had a pretty bad start to the season, he's improved quite a bit now. His defense has gone up, and his three-point shooting has definitely increased quite a bit as well. But, of course, I'd very much like to hear all of your thoughts and opinions on this down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for the latest NBA content and NBA news. Don't forget to subscribe to my gaming channel and my IRL/long channels. Links for them in the description down below. Don't forget to check out my podcast as well if you haven't already. And again, of course, I'd very much like to hear all of your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. That was all I was saying. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.